crafty friends, welcome to my new video. So this is an Outgoing Happy Mail swap I've done with Donna, and she reached out and asked if I wanted to do a craft swap. So I said, obviously I said yes. So it's kind of like a fruity strawberry theme. So I've used the Rosie Studio collection for that. So let me just show you what I've made for her. So first of all, I've made these bag toppers and they're shakers, and this is one of the old 𝓬𝓱𝓲𝓼s. So there's those. I've then made her this large paperclip embellishment, and this was gifted to me in a Happy Mail, and they're beautiful. I've added a little dangle on there. I've made some of these little paper clips, and this I followed a tutorial online that I saw recently using some page protectors and my heat tool. So I've made two and embellished them, and then there are two that are left embellished. I've then included a big bag of fruity themed and coloured beads for her. There's some strawberries in there and some lemons and a little lemon drink there, and a lollipop and some clay charms as well. You all know I love this die, so I could not make her one, obviously. So we've got 3 of these, and again I've put some foam, some of the puffy words on there from the collection. So there's that one, there's that one, and then there's this one. I've then made her some of these, and they're the same as the others, but I've just used a pink and gold. She said that she didn't have a heat tool, so I've made her some in pink, because who doesn't love crafting in pink, so that she can decorate them herself. So she's got 4 of those. I've then made her this, and then I've kept one blank for her to decorate herself. I think this has got to be one of my new favourite dies. I've also got these 2 that I've turned into shakers. So I've embellished one with some cherries on, and then there's a orange one that's unembellished, and then I possibly think there's another one somewhere. You know me guys, I don't sort out my videos beforehand. I've then made her the sequin mix, and I've used lots of different clays in there, lots of different fruits, so she can use that. I've then made her some of these cherries. This is one of the 𝓬𝓱𝓲𝓼s, so I've made her 4 cherries. And then she's got a number of strawberries as well. So there's lots of different ones there that I've made her. made some of these bows. So on these two I've added a little strawberry flat back on these, and then there's two that haven't got one, so she can either add her own or just leave them like they are. I've then made some of these little bow embellishments that I like making. These are great for people to decorate if they want to, or just add them onto other embellishments. So I've done 3 different types on that one. I found another strawberry. I've then made 2 of these large jar shakers, and this one's strawberries, and then this one's a cherry one. I've just found my other one of these. Again, I've kept that one plain for her to decorate. I've then made some of these mini jugs, and I've embellished one of them, and then there's 2 there that I've left blank for her to decorate. Another one of my favourite dies is this envelope die. So she's got a large one and a small one that I've decorated, and inside I've just put some of the ephemera, and again I've just added a wax seal, and I've put it on a bit of acetate so it will just sit nicely in the little envelope. And I've added a dangle, it says berry on it, and it's got some strawberry charms, and then I've just added a strawberry flat back. So she's got 2 of those, and then she's got 2 that are undecorated. So when I made these, I really loved how this bit turned out, and this is just using some punches, and I made these words on my silhouette machine. So I've made her some of just the words. So we've got oranges, cherry and strawberry, and these can be added on to other embellishments as a layering piece. So I thought they were really, really cute. And then I just added some Nuvo drops. We've got these that I've made. There's 3 of these. Oh, there's that one. So there's 3 of those, and they will be used as my packaging when I package up these items that I've made for her. I'm then gifting her some of the library pockets from the collection. I'm just debating how I'm going to package these up, whether I make a pocket for them or whether I just put them in a little bag. I've then made her these typewriters. So I've made 2 and I've embellished 2, and then I've made 1 that's unembellished, and I've put some glittery Nuvo drops on there and some gold on that one. And when I do my plain ones, I like to try and use a plainish kind of card paper, so you can put it with any collection. So obviously that's not fruit themed. I've then made her some of these words. So we've got snail mail, we've got pen pal, open me, happy mail, and paper hooks. I've made her a D, and I've just added some flowers onto there. Again, I've tried to match the flowers with the colours of the collection. I've then made some rosettes, so she's got 4 rosettes. So there's 2 that are plain for her to decorate. And then I've decorated 2. So this one's oranges. And then we've got a strawberries one. And I really like how these turned out. I think these are going to be my new favourite embellishment to make and layer. I mean, look at all those layers on there. Super cool. I've then made some of these velvet bows. So we've got a dark pink, a light pink, a red and a white. Again, they'll be in a nice bag. She's got a couple of these shaker frames that aren't embellished. And then I've embellished one for her. Again, I've put some Nouveau drops on there just to give it a little bit of added sparkle. And then I've made one of these envelopes and I've added a charm on the front if I can pop it out. There we go. And then inside I've made 2 of these envelopes. So we've got 2, and then I will be putting some of the embellishments on there. And then this is the memory decks card I've made. This was gifted to me by Karina, so is this little one. And then I've just added a clip on the side. Again, I've wire up some beads. This was gifted to me last year in a swap that I did with Carly. It's using the same collection, so I'll be packaging some of the items up in here. And I love these flowers that she makes. Then Carly also gifted me this that I'm going to pass on to Donna. And it's got a little tag in there and some tag flip. Then decorated this little box that I picked up at a D-stash actually. I picked up about 5 of these boxes for £1.50 from the D-stash that I went to this weekend, and I've just decorated it pretty simply, to be fair. It didn't need much, and inside there's lots and lots of bits and pieces. So there's these 𝓬𝓱𝓲𝓼 word die words that I've cut out for her. And then there are some of, dropped it. There's these in the oranges and the lemons. And then some of the words that I made on my silhouette machine. And there's a couple of little flat backs and stuff that I've added as well. And then just some of these strawberry cutouts that I got from Temu. And they'll be all sprinkled in the box as well when I package it all up nice. I've then made her one of my little 3x3 note card boxes and decorated it with some of the pattern paper, and I've put a little dangle on the front with a strawberry, a flower and a bow. And then inside, of course, I've made some of my little 3x3 note cards. So we've got this one, I haven't decorated this a lot because I really like the pattern paper, but I've just added some light white lines on there and just some Nouveau drops and some of the stickers from the collection. So there's that one, there's this one, this one, and then this one. Then made her a pen. Donna is the pen pal queen, so I couldn't not add a pen into her pack. So it's using one of the strawberry beads and this fluffy bead that was in my stash. And then I've made her a glue stopper. And it's got a strawberry and a lemon on it and a D. Then I've also, of course, made her one of my pokey tools. Again, very fruity themed with some lemons and strawberries. And then this is the dangle. I've made a charm there with some of the pattern paper. I've had one of these massive strawberry charms and I've added her name on there as well. And some of these wire wrap beads were gifted to me from Alicia. She is incredible at bead wrapping. So there's that. And then I'm also gifting her one of these little sequin spoons. And then lastly, there's this embellishment box that I've put together for her, and I've decorated it using one of the Chaos Craft words and the ephemera. And then inside we've got lots and lots of strawberry themed charms in there, and we've even got some little, these are little strawberry jams. How cute are they? Then we've got lots and lots of different fruit themed flat backs. So we've got lots of strawberries, there's some lemons in there, some larger strawberries as well, and some other different fruits. There's a roll of strawberry ribbon there. This one is lots of different bows and there's some heart beads in there. Some of the bows are beads and some are ribbon that I thought would match this collection. Then in here we've got paper clips, there's a bulldog clip, there's some safety pins, paper clips, these, can't remember what these are called, but and then in this one there's a couple of bells and some cherry charms, and then obviously this one is full of lemon charms, and then this one, there's another one of those ginormous strawberry charms, and then there's these as well. Don't pick one up. So that's everything that I've made. Now moving on to store-bought. Sticking with the strawberry theme, I bought this from B&M. And it would be good like to put beads in it or sequin mixes, and I liked that it had 3 different bowls all together, so I thought that was perfect. Then I bought a pack of this. It's lots of different fabrics that she can use and material that she can use to layer on her embellishments. Again, I've got a red one to match the strawberries. This is some puffy stickers alphabet from the collection that I've used, Sweet Sunshine. I'm also gifting her the stamps from the collection. And I'm gifting her these, the unconditional chipboard embellishments. I liked this one because it's got lots of different chipboards that you can use on all kinds of projects. and the colours are quite standard, like pinks and blacks and golds. And then these as well, I love these. These are great to add to embellishments. Then I'm also gifting her one of these small talk sticker sheets. Again, I really like using these when I'm creating my embellishments. I think I've used it on the typewriters, so that's what I use for these, and I just cut them off. And then last but not least, I'm gifting her some of these that I picked up from the wax. So that's everything that I'm sending over to Donna. I hope you guys have enjoyed my video, and stay tuned for more crafty videos. Bye for now.